Today we're joined by Kathy Gehrt in the Northwest Natural Appliance Center showroom. Kathy's the author of Discovering Cooking with Lavender. Welcome.
Thank you.
Most people think of lavender, they think of something that smells really good, but Kathy thinks it's also something that tastes really good, and today she's going to share a recipe with us for salmon.
Yeah,
so
this is a terrific dish. It's hazelnut encrusted salmon roasted in the oven, and it's easy to make and really a showstopper for a dinner party. The first thing that we need to do is dry roast the lavender. Now this is, if you've ever toasted nuts on your stove, it's the same idea. And what happens is the essential oils evaporate into the air. Your house will smell wonderful. And you're left with a new kind of taste, very rustic and earthy.
And you got to be really careful because it can burn pretty quick. Don't take a phone call or anything.
That's right. Okay. And it doesn't take long, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and you'll be all ready to go.
Okay.
And this is the dry roasted lavender, and you can see how the color changes. This is the, before it's dry roasted, it's very purple looking, and now it's toasty brown.
And it definitely smells really nice.
Yeah, it's a great taste.
So what are the ingredients?
So we're adding, these are the hazelnuts. And in Oregon, I produce this fantastic hazelnuts, and they make a nice contrast with the texture of the salmon. We're adding to the roughly chopped hazelnuts a tablespoon of the dry roasted lavender, a tablespoon of basil, fresh basil, and it's chopped roughly, and 1 garlic clove.
And then we're going to put that on.
Yeah, we want to toss that around a little bit with that spoon, and I'll move this out of the way. Now, what we're going to do is coat our salmon, and I think I'll move this over here so you can see it better.
Okay.
And I'm going to coat it with a little bit of Dijon mustard.
And you put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of the pan so it wouldn't stick?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And I'll use this little brush here to coat the salmon with the mustard, and that gives it a nice, sharp taste. And this is a tablespoon of honey. And that is the sweet taste. Okay. And now comes the hazelnuts. Oh my gosh. So
you got glue there. Okay, so I'll let you do that part.
Okay, thank you. So what we're going to do is take the hazelnuts and press them into the salmon.
So how did you decide that lavender? I mean, there's a lot of cookbooks, but you chose lavender.
Well, you know, I worked in corporate America for 25 years, and when I stopped working there, I started to demonstrate at cooking classes, and I met a sushi chef, and she said, "No, lavender is underappreciated in America. You should really write about it."
That's great.
Yeah, and in Europe they've been using lavender for centuries, but in America, lavender is still a stranger to most kitchens. I'm hoping to change that.
That's great. So I mean, that was really quick. I mean, just a few ingredients. You got them prep ready. So now it's ready to go in the oven. And what are the
temperature's 375 degrees for about 25 minutes. I like to use a instant read thermometer because I don't like overcooked fish. Okay. And so
and the temperature?
130 degrees internal, and it's ready to go.
Let's
put it into the oven, and we're ready to. The temperature's at 375. We're ready to taste it.
All right, great.
Okay, thank you.
So it's been 25 minutes. Let's take a look.
Okay, wow, does that smell good?
That looks nice. And I can't believe how easy it was again. I mean...
That's great. Okay, checking the temperature. Yep, it's perfect. Just 130, just the way we want it.
Great.
All right.
So while you're plating that, I understand that there's a lavender festival that's going to be coming on soon.
Yeah, Oregon has a wonderful lavender festival. It's July 10th and 11th, and it involves nearly 20 lavender farms all over the state. They'll be opening their doors to the public, and there'll be you-pick lavender.
That smells good.
There'll be music, there'll be tasting, culinary demonstrations, all kinds of fun activities.
And where's it at?
It's all through the state of Oregon. There's some in Portland, some lavender farms. There's one in Hood River. There's several in Salem.
And we can have a link to your website, and it'll give information?
Yes, it will. www.discoverlavender.com.
Okay.
And there's lots of information there about the various growers and about the festivals. It's a great time to take a picnic lunch and go out into the lavender field and pretend that you're English royalty.
Yeah, I would love that. All right, let's give this a taste here. I mean, it really does look really nice.
And I can smell the basil and the garlic. Oh, my favorite.
And the lavender is really subtle, but you do taste it. It's really good. I appreciate the recipe, and I appreciate the use of lavender. Lavender is just not to smell good, it's also to make food taste good too. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you.